What the fuck, Sony? I let me explain this the most calm way I can. I can't believe y'all doing this. I mean, I can't. Why is y'all ripping away features from the console that we have been enjoying for years? Because the PS5 is out? Let's just be honest. You're doing this because the PS5 is out. I mean, if there was any other reason, why wait until now to do it? These updates, adding like little things that we don't even want, but taking away features that we do need. And then, like, for example, I'll make one example, okay? Just so people can have a clear avoidance of what I'm talking about. Every single time that it's not just Sony, it's not just Microsoft, but it's every freaking developer when they have a device or when they have like technology and it's up to date, and then after a freaking decade or less than a decade, like 5 or 4 years later, like Apple, for example, when they make a freaking iPad or an iWatch or an iDildo or whatever, or like an iToilet or whatever, Harry Ticklish or whatever, the device that we had before that begins to malfunction. Same thing with the phones. Why is that? Because they're ripping away certain servers, certain features on their last product so they can be focused on the newer models. Not just so that things can be more up to date, not just so their providers and their services can be less, more confusing, so they won't have to work on two things at the same time. So it can be easier for them to just be more focused on that newer device. But because so it can be more frustrating for you, so you can jump into that bandwagon also. Sony, I understand you doing this so everybody can jump on the PS5, but do you understand our situation right now? How hard it is to buy a PlayStation 5? Do you understand how hard it is? I mean, I got one, but that's because, thank God, my cousin was able to get one for me. He didn't really get it the way that you think he got it, but he ended up getting it for me. I'm not going to put his business out there. But that's how hard it is to get one now. Not just because of the scalpers, but because you're limiting the stocks that you have in these stores so low to the point where people that are shipping them off are stealing them. And I'm not making this up. People from UPS has been reporting stealing their stealing PS5s. People from FedEx, like it goes from hell and high water of how you want people to jump in the bandwagon when these systems comes out, like, you know, when the PS5 comes out and you expect everybody to get it, but at the same time, it's not because we're broke, it's because we can't find any. Even your pre-orders was messed up. Like, what is going on with y'all? What is going on with the way how y'all handling things in Sony? And even if we get a PS5, there's nothing to play on there other than what, Demon Souls remastered, not brand new. It's the same one, just updated graphics, better AI, I guess. I haven't played Demon Souls, but ask me this: is it worth you going through that struggle to get a PS5 to just play that one game? There's a couple more games on the PS5 that's exclusive to the PS5, but not enough for you to try to get a PS5 and kill for it. You're taking away so many stuff on the previous consoles to the point where it is not functioning properly and it is not at its full potential. I'll just start off to the nitty gritty. I'll just start off to the beginning. First, it was the PS3, right? Well, it wasn't first, but I'm just making these examples as I go, as my points begin to progress and begin to levitate. The PS3, you begin to get rid of the PlayStation Store, which I understand. I get it. It is not just a PS3, it's the PS Vita. And the PSP, who still that I agree with. I'm like, who still plays on a PSP and still? I'm pretty sure it's still a handful of people, right? But I made this prediction last year, the beginning of last year, that they was going to do this because I tried to buy Blood Rain on the PlayStation Store, and I was having transaction issues, and I was like, dude, like the servers on the PlayStation 3 is so laggy, so terrible, so slow. You can't, like, and I counted this, you cannot stand still. Like if you go on a PlayStation Store and you stand still for like 5 minutes, the servers is gonna log you off. It's gonna take you out of the store. It's gonna say an error has occurred. You're gonna see more errors on the PS3 than any other, like, than normal. So I had to go on their mobile website that some guy sent on Reddit. Thank God for him, because I really wanted to play fucking Blood Rain on the PlayStation 3. I was gonna buy the disc version because, like I mentioned on my other video, that my PS3 is backwards compatible, but I felt like the digital version was way more cheaper. But I knew they was going to get rid of the store eventually because the way how slow the servers was, and they wasn't having no plans to update it in the future to make the servers better. They was going to get rid of that damn store. And I was telling people about this so they can download as much shit as they can, re-download all their games and their downloaded history and everything, so it won't be wasted. Some of my friends, I ended up going to one of my friends' house so I can help him download everything. One of my other friends, he lost a PlayStation. He said he can't find it, so he can't download everything. And I was like, dude, you got fucked up. And another thing is, he didn't believe me. He didn't believe the fact that that was going to happen. But I like to sum things together. When things like this happen and they don't have no plans in the future to fix it, because the story been like this for almost 4 or 5 years. Ever since the PS4 came out, the PlayStation service was always slow, but it's been slowly, if that makes sense. So I knew they was going to get rid of the store eventually. That's why I tried to get my PS3s fixed. I tried to get them repaired because I wanted to download all my stuff again. I wanted to make sure all my stuff was backed up. Now they're saying that you could still get them back from the downloaded history on your account settings, but if they're getting rid of the servers, they might get rid of that download list too. I'm just saying. They might just get rid of the store and that's it, but I don't want to risk it. That's why I thank God I got all my shit back. You got rid of that. You got rid of the store. That's understandable. That's cool. Another reason why I think that's understandable is because the online also. You're gonna get rid of the online also, and I understand that too. That's why a lot of these games are being remastered, like Mass Effect. You got L.A. Noire, you got Grand Theft Auto, The Last of Us, Ninja Gaiden is gonna be remastered. All these Call of Duty, some of the games got remastered too, and that's why I understand why you're getting rid of the servers of the PS3, because if you want to play these games, they're remastered on the PS4. Not all the games that we want, but just the majority of the games that we play and we enjoy today. So if you're gonna get rid of those online servers on the PS3, hey, green light for me. I understand that. That's not really a feature that you're getting rid of that's pissing me off, because I can still enjoy the PS3 from its full potential, because you're not taking away the features of what the PS4 system is capable of when it comes to its gaming experience. I can play a game offline and I can still enjoy it in its full capacity. Exhibit A, which I took care of already. But Exhibit B, which is one of the main things I got pissed off with you guys about. I got pissed off about a lot of shit, but this one was something that y'all shouldn't even have tampered with, and that was the PS app. That BS app that y'all fixed, so-called fixed. Yeah, it looks better. That's it. But everything else y'all took it away from. Like, for example, for you to post photos and for you to share other pictures on your What's New page so everybody in your friends list can look at it. I used to do that a lot. Like, I used to post like a lot of PlayStation memes and stuff about like gaming stuff. show people nerd t-shirts and stuff. I mean, I don't know, but I got a Mia Khalifa shirt on right now. But I used to post a lot of good stuff because I had like over 1,900 friends on my friend list, and they would just all laugh and just giggle and just comment on it or whatever and share it to other friends and stuff. And it was a great feature to have on a PlayStation app. Instead of you looking at other things like the deals and what's new or whatever, because let's just be honest, we don't look at stuff like that. That's why every like most of the times you cut your PS4 on, they have like a little box icon that was automatically downloaded on your dashboard to let you know there's a sale going on, just in case if you didn't look at the what's new page. I took advantage of that what's new page. I made the best of it. I made people look at it. So thank me for making the use for that What's New app. But I guess that's gone now because ever since you have updated the PlayStation app, I can't do that anymore. The PlayStation app is irrelevant. I deleted that from my phone. There's no reason to have that on your phone anymore. Unless for people to know that you're in a chat right now or they're sending messages, which is another thing that you freaking dudes end up messing up. The party chat. Why did y'all do that? The party chat was very simple. You start a chat, anybody can join. If you don't want nobody to join, make it private. It was that simple. Now if you were to make a chat, not for you to make a party, you need to make a message chat, invite a number amount of friends that you think will respond back or actually have the audacity to talk to you face to face or voice to voice, however you want to say it. First of all, you're not going to be able to invite over 1,900 friends in your chat. You just won't. So that was dumb. I like it to the point where anybody can join your chat. Now you can't. You just need to make a message group and invite a handful of people that you know that'll be in that chat. I like how you can make your chat name and add like little emojis to it, but you could have done that already without updating it. I don't understand how that was an issue, Sony. I don't know why you have took that away from us to the point where we can just make a party whenever we wanted to. Was it because people was complaining that everybody else was joining and it was so much profanity and cursing? We're still cursing. There's still profanity. Only thing changed was we only inviting people that we know that we can play with. But wasn't we doing that before? And again, if people had a problem with it, just make the fucking thing private. Why was that even a concern? Why was that even a concern? Why was that even in the radar of you even fixing, Sony? The way how y'all, I don't know who was in the office making these decisions, but y'all are ruining the experience of what the system can be at its full potential. I love the PlayStation 4 in 2018. Upcoming ending in 2019. After that, y'all have sunken under. And now the SHAREPLAY ain't working. The SHAREPLAY ain't working. It's not working. I'm keep saying that because I first thought it was an issue of my system. Maybe it was my servers. Maybe it was my online connection, but my router was right by my PlayStation. They're literally having an orgy with each other. And I'm good with my internet speed, so I knew it had to have been something with you. You're putting all this bullshit in the fucking system and you're updating it. You just had an update the other day letting us know that you're closing the freaking communities, which I accept that too. I think the communities, I'm not going to say it was useless, but it was actually useful because even though I'm on your side to get rid of it, because not enough people used it, because everybody is stuck in their own lane of want things to be handed off to them, especially some of the friends that I talk to. Like I know a guy that he complains that nobody plays games with him. He tells me that he has a hard time finding people to play a game with him or whatever when it comes to fighting with him in fighting games or whatever, yada yada yada. I told him that the communities is actually the best thing to go for, because if there's a game that you need help playing with or whatever, join that community. Like if you go to the PlayStation, if you go to the icon of the game that you're trying to play, instead of you pressing the start button, you go in the bottom and you see if there's communities available. You join that community and you send a message in that community. Let them know that you're looking for fighters. In less than an hour, somebody's going to respond, I guarantee you, and then they would add you and then they will play with you. It happened to me. I had over 1,900 friends on my friends list. Almost all of them didn't want to play the games that I played. Most of them played with me. Most of them added me because of my trophy level. That was it. And it would end up being in a viral website of people who are, I guess, basically just low-life gamers. I get friend requests every day, but not everybody plays the game that I play. So when I ended up trying to, like, because I used to play Overwatch, I needed a group. I needed like a clan to help me play the game, and I ended up finding a team on that community. I joined the Overwatch community, and like people added me. They asked me who my character was. I said it was Diva. So we built up a team, and we ended up playing with other players and stuff. The community was best at helping people find friends to play games with them. It was good. It was damn good. It was a good feature to have, but people didn't want to use that feature because they feel like adding people is enough for them. But yet those same people complained that nobody was there to play a game with them. That's what the communities was for, was to help you boost up your gaming online experience, to add people in those communities to help you make your experience better. That was the way how the community worked. You got rid of it because not a lot of people was using it. I understand. I get it. I get it. But the share play is not working. Just be honest with me. Tell me that you're getting rid of share play too. You're trying to see if people are not using the share play enough. If you're going to get rid of it, let me ask you a question. What is the use of the share play button on the PlayStation 4 then if you're not going to make that share play function? I first thought it was me, like I mentioned. I use a share play button with a passion because the games I play a lot of Japan games that's in Japan, and a lot of my friends want me to show them these games. The trailer ain't enough, so I have to show them my gameplay footage, and I used to love doing that, but one day it stopped working. I tried to play Oni Chinbara, and it just wouldn't work. I popped in Dust Diver, it didn't work. I popped in Red Dead Redemption, didn't work. Cyberpunk didn't work. Grand Theft Auto didn't work. Dragon Ball Z Fighters didn't work. Mortal Kombat 11 didn't work. You name it, I played it. It didn't work. So that was when I tried to call Sony itself. I tried to call the Sony providers and stuff. Let me just be honest with you. The Sony providers suck. They come up with the same type of suggestion no matter what your issue is with the Sony, with your console. It could be overheating. It could not read your disc. It could burn to the ground. It could not work on any aspect, and they will always say the same freaking thing. It's like y'all robots. I called up Sony, and then I talked to one dude on the phone, and then he was like, "Oh, hello, welcome to Sony. My name is Jerry. How can I help you?" Sound like a freaking tax salesman. But I told him, "Hey, look, this is Hugo, and I'm having SharePlay issues with my console. I checked my servers. My servers is fine, so I'm pretty sure it's you guys. It's the Sony servers itself. So I was wondering if you guys can let me know why I can't share play, like what's going on with the system. Are y'all gonna have an update coming out to fix the share play issue? Please let me know." And then he tells me, "Oh, well, I get calls like that all the time." So tell me. I'm gonna tell you what to do, and this works. This always works. Just go to the back of your system. Go to the back of your system, and then and then unplug it. But make sure that you cut off first, and then wait 10 seconds. Are you an idiot? How is that gonna work? Are you serious? That is failure. Failure. How you think this is going to work? How you think this is going to wait? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but that's going to work. Are you freaking kidding me? They say that all the time. Unplug it, wait 10 seconds, and then when it cuts on, you gotta hold like the power button for like 5 seconds, and it beeps twice, and then you'll go to like safe mode, and then you gotta, first of all, don't do that. Do not initialize your PlayStation. You're deleting everything, and it's still not gonna work. I tried that with the PS3. I tried that with the PS4. I tried that with the PS4 Pro, not because of the SharePlay, but for every single problem. And I had to risk downloading everything because of what they tell me. Here's the thing with you Sony providers. Y'all suck when it comes to suggesting what to do. If anybody that knows how to fix this is you guys, so just let us know. Is y'all getting rid of this other feature, or are we going to wait a while for it to work? I was patient. I waited over a month for the SharePlay thing to work, and it's still not working. And then calling you guys is a red flag. I went on Reddit. I went on Reddit.com. Some guy said the same thing. He said that they let him know, and he actually tried it. I wish I should have said something to him before he ended up doing that, but he had to delete everything and still no SharePlay. Let's think logically for a second. There's nothing that we put on the PlayStation that is allowing SharePlay to not work. It's what they are doing to the system's service capability that is making the system not function well. It doesn't matter what game we install. It doesn't matter what video we watch. If the system is not cutting on and not cutting off correctly, then it's something that we're doing. It's something how we're placing the system. It's something it's how we're playing it. It's how we're popping in and out of the disc. Yes, but I'm talking about the featurettes. I'm talking about if we're using the SharePlay, if we're trying to send messages, if we're trying to use the apps that Sony is providing us and it's not working, it is not us. It's Sony. It's them. It's not us. It's not us. Sony would never, like, the providers would never admit that it's their fault. Yeah, it's something that we did. It's the update that we had a while back, and it needs to get fixed. So, just let us, we'll what's your email address? We'll let you know ahead of time. I would be in the grace of God if you tell me that, but for you to tell me to unplug the system, wait 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden it's going to work, you out of your fucking mind, dude. How old you? Well, I didn't even tell you my age, but dude, like, seriously. And then to think that it'll work. Back then, I used to think that would, like, have a grace period, but it's a gamble. It's a slot machine with no money inside. No matter how much money you put inside there, you're not getting that money back. No matter how many and the reason I'm saying that is because you delete everything in that console, and you're hoping that those features is going to come back and work. No, it's not going to work that way, sweetheart. Nope. Nothing I'm going to address before I go is you, Korea, or Japan, or whatever I get my games from. Oni Chinbara, Sinran Kagura. Yeah, I'm going all the way to the depths of the globe right now. I want to ask y'all a question. This is just a question. This is just a question of the way how y'all do business and who y'all doing business to. When y'all make games, who do y'all expect to buy them? Is it just the Koreans, or is it the Americans, or is it every race, just as long as we got the money? The right answer would be as long as you got the money, right? Every race, it doesn't matter, as long as you're in the right age method and as long as you pay. I'm going to pretend that's what you're saying. If that's the case, then let me ask you a question. How come when I bought Only Chinbara, I spent over $100 buying that game. It wouldn't work on my system. Now the system is region free. I'm supposed to play every system. I'm supposed to play every game, no matter where it's from, on your console, as long as I spent the money to buy it. I think that's fair. That's why when they have a game that's in Japan, I don't wait. I just buy it. If I like it, I'm gonna buy it regardless. I'm not gonna wait a year or 2 years so the game can be in English, then I'll buy it. I don't mind spending $60 or $70 on a game. If I love it, I'll buy it. Common sense. But now y'all limiting that. I don't know how y'all, what is y'all tired? Like y'all limiting that. So now when people like me buy it from here, from United States of America, when I buy it, when I pop in on Ichimbar now or Shinran Kagura, I go through a brick wall that says an error has occurred. I thought it was a game, which it is. It is a game. I checked the disc is fine. I popped it back in, same thing, an error has occurred. You can't play this disc, an error has occurred. You cannot the disc ain't reading. And I'm like, what is going on? I went on Reddit.com, thank God for Reddit. They said that I have to change my system language and then it'll work. So I changed it to Japanese and then it worked. That is some racist ass shit. And I'm not being sarcastic. So you made it to the point where only people from that region can play it? So how about this? Because I clearly just wasted my money. I can still play the game if I switch regions, but it shouldn't have to be like that. If I buy the game, I should play it. So here's the thing. If you want to be like that, Korea or Japan or whatever, how about if I buy your game on eBay or Play Asia, how about you give me a brick wall, not just for me, but every American, and tell them, hey, look, if you're American, you can't purchase this. I mean, just be honest. I'm surprised y'all didn't do it on the PlayStation, or at least address it correctly. Don't say an error has occurred. There's no error. Release an update and be honest. Just say that, hey, look, you bought this game from this region, and you won't be able to play it unless you're from that region. Just be honest with it. Just be honest. You don't want to be honest because you know that's going to make you like a dick. That's going to make you like a fucking asshat. I mean, at least when you pop in a disc, like a Blu-ray disc, like because I bought this movie called Saint Maud, and it was my fault. I bought it from New England, but I wanted to watch it, and when I popped in the disc, it said that it didn't say an error has occurred. It was honest. It said that this is a region B disc. You can't play it because you're not from that region. At least they was honest. They didn't make it seem like something was wrong with the disc. They didn't make it seem like there was something wrong with the system. It was my fault. I should have at least bought an English version, but they don't got an English version now. That's a bad way to, that's a good way to lose money. That's all I'm saying. If you're trying to it's already hard as it is for you guys to make a profit here in America already, because the way how we do things now, the way how restricted things is, the way how we can't say certain things, the feminist program, Jesus Christ, like so much stuff is restricted. But wouldn't that want you to sell your games to even more? You know, they really can't do that stuff here in America. So I think they really want us to, sell it here. So, that'll make us more desperate to buy y'all content. I used to think y'all in Asia and Japan was free of this type of exposure. Like y'all didn't really care. That's why I love watching y'all movies. But it seems like y'all in the tight leash too. Resident Evil Village, for example. Yeah, I heard about that. But that's all I gotta say. It's just the PlayStation, they're taking away features that we're not able to enjoy in its full potential. I don't mind y'all doing that, but at least, if you're gonna take away these features, at least Take away features that we have a problem with. Why? We never had a problem with the PlayStation app until now. But now we got a problem with it. We didn't have a problem with the party chat until now. Now we got a problem with it. Now the SHAREPLAY is going on. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about the SHAREPLay 2. Fix this crap now!